Hello and welcome to Finextra. I'm Emily Horler and I'm here with Jim Whitehurst of Red Hat, and we're talking about digital transformation. Thank you for joining me.
It's great to be here. Thanks for having me.
To what extent do you see digital transformation truly happening in financial enterprises?
It's happening, and it's happening quickly, both from a sense that customers are expecting a deeper level of engagement, which is requiring financial services companies to build applications much more quickly, as well as competition from alternative payment methods, whether that's Venmo or PayPal. It's driving a really fast level of change. And then you have the whole next generation things like blockchain, which will have to make financial services companies completely rethink how they do businesses and what they really even are.
What organisational challenges or cultural shifts are also needed alongside digital transformation to enable banks to respond to the challenges they face today?
Well, I actually think the biggest part of digital transformation is a cultural change. Banks are very good at running things at 99.999 reliability. And they think that way, obviously have to think security because you're dealing with people's money. And the problem with that is they've spent the last 50 years driving variance out of all of their processes to increase quality, accuracy, etc. Now, digital transformation is all about greater degree of experimentation, and so you actually have to inject some variance back in. In other words, you have to accept small errors. And so you have to have cultures and processes that say, how do I allow people to take a little bit of risk to experiment, but not so much risk that you put your customers or your bank in general at risk. And that's a tough cultural change and process mindset culture that has to change.
Can you share some examples of the most exciting approaches from financial services players and say why you think they'll be successful?
There's great innovation happening now with financial services companies. Just a couple examples. Royal Bank of Scotland has opened an open experience center where it actually is engaging at a different level with small and medium-sized businesses. And what's interesting about it is it's certainly around technology in the sense it's a full cloud-based open source stack of technology, but it's much more about culture and how a large financial services institution can actually partner with businesses to help them grow their businesses. So it's as much about trying to rethink what a relationship is with a financial services institution as it is about technology. I think it's a great example about an institution thinking really far-sighted about what its role might be going forward. Another example would be BBVA. They actually have announced that they want to be a digital bank. So they're fully rethinking what it means to be a bank in the 21st century. So how do they think about blockchain? How do they think about a technology platform that can move at the same pace as a Silicon Valley startup? And it's as much about culture as it is about technology as well. So those are two examples, but there's a ton of innovation that we're seeing happening across a lot of the large institutions as they're really looking to figure out what their role will be in the economy over the next century.
Jim, thank you very much.
Thank you. Happy to be here.
And thank you for watching.